to Haut Beyleron. Well, we haven't returned the truck, which is good. Because I do want to go put the corn take the corn away and fill her up with canola and take the canola to the oil factory. And then we're going to get rid of the truck because it's costing us money and we haven't got money. Okay, where are we? Oh ho ho. Oh, and he wants to go the other way. That's the old teach you not to read. I was indicating that I'm going the wrong way. The right way, sorry. Oh, we got cars coming up. I hate the fact that this camera collision thing is annoying. Alright, get rid of that as well. And then we will get ourselves into the position to load up with canola. So I'm not sure how much canola we've got here, but I think we'll have enough to fill in this truck. And whatever's extra, we will just leave it there, obviously. Uh-oh, don't bottleneck it. And now we're gonna smash into the thing. Really skilled at driving, aren't I? What's the stairs? No, we don't want wheat. No, we don't want barley. No, we don't want oats. Yes, we do want canola. It's just purely that we will make far more money out of selling. Like, if we look at canola, the best we're going to get is $2,000, which is, don't get me wrong, that's very good. But if we look at oil, where is oil? Canola oil, we're talking to the 5,000s. We do have to cover because canola, as you probably know, it's a small seed. And the wind will obviously take all our hard work away. Rent a train for $1,000 per hour. Okay, the train is going to arrive soon. So how many carts do we have that I can put grain in? 1, 2, 3. Alright, we'll come back for the truck. So obviously our corn is, whoa, gone. We can go through the floor. So now we're gonna go see almost the entire map. It'd almost be easier to just reverse all the way back to there, but that's fine. So what do we have? 185,000 liters. So you would assume that we should get at least $200,000, more than that. You know, somewhere between 250,000 and 300,000. And we have a lot of oil that we will cover. That is assuming that we figure out how to make the oil, because as you recall, I do have olives in there. Oh, there's my... You know what? I could have made oil out of sunflower as well. And I'm pretty sure that oil... Where are you? Sunflower oil. Wow, $6,000. 400,000. But I could have made a lot more money. Why didn't I think about the sunflower oil? How do they say that it's unreachable? So quite a bit of driving in my last 2 episodes on this map. But you know what? I have to say, and I have to admit that I really, really like this this truck setup. It's too bad that you can't really enjoy it because you can't really see it all. I have to sort of sit like this. But it's definitely the best way to transport anything that you buy and sell. You know what? I don't know why, but let's have a look if there is any collectibles here. There's gotta be. Gotta think of it. There was a collectible here, as in at the end of the track on that side. Oh, look at that. The train is coming. Oh, just went by. Missed it. There it is. Alright, this is interesting. Oh, now we're gonna be in real trouble. Shush. Stop complaining. I'm trying. Can't you see I'm struggling? No grip. Even trying to get bush bashing to get some grip. Oh, look at that. No grip at all. What do you know? Perseverance may end up getting us over the hill. Well. And we made it. Whew. Now we need to remember when coming this way that we better have a super truck. Okay, well, this is my field. I can run over it if I want to. See where we spent our last, what, $200,000? Okay, let's get rid of that and get rid of this. I still can't figure out why nothing is happening. I have activated it. It's not too bad. When can we do... Oh, come on, stop saving. Okay, so we are not at olives yet. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stay here and find out what do we need. Fertilize 100%. I realize that it would be nice to have a way of changing colors, but hey. Well, that's not good, having all these deer here, because they're gonna eat all my whatever I put in here, corn or whatever. And we're gonna get ourselves a lot of rocks, which I don't mind now, because I found that somebody's done the place where you sell rocks, and it actually I don't know if you heard me, but on one of my very first videos I said that someone should transfer, or someone should mod the rock seller that you see ahead of us and make it into like a production system where you can get stuff like lime out of it. And what do you know, we have it. So I am going to swap things around, sell my one that I have there, and put the one that, you know, transforms rocks into lime. So let's face it, we need lime, and that will give us a reason to collect the rocks. Win-win. Win-win situation, in my opinion. And we have a rock collector that's 12 meters. Collects 12 meter wide, so not too bad, not too shabby, if I may say so myself. Gonna do a 1 round trip, that way it gives the worker plenty of space to turn around. And I like the fact that, look at this, 25, 26 kilometers an hour. Oh, we're flying. Now I did sort of splurge a little bit on this field by putting a fence all around it. I only did that sort of to keep within some sort of realism. The fact that I've put my one of the sheds, or one of the places where I keep equipment on this field. So I thought, you know what, it would sort of keep a little bit more realistic if it's fenced in and if we have some sort of security, hence why the dog is there. So that's the purpose, or that's the point. Alright, we'll let the worker take care of it from here, and we'll do a little bit of a time lapse. Well, this is the modded rock collector. As you can see, it has a 12 meter working width, which obviously makes it a little bit more pleasant as far as collecting rocks is concerned. Now let's see how he deals with the fences. Let's get rid of the map. Seems to me like the plow guy thinks he's done his work. Okay, where are you going? But it seems to me like the worker doesn't realize that it's 12 meters in width. So he does not respect that. Which I'll let him do that for now, because I gotta go and do this. I'll let him get away with that a little bit until we're finished with this, and then I'll take over. Got this little bit over here that I could see from far ahead, and I don't like seeing it. We'll go and collect the weeder as well, since we bought it. We don't need it. Oh. Uh-huh. This is what's going on here. I was gonna say, what's going on there? Now I get it. But we are gonna fix that, obviously. So we're slowly getting all our equipment that we need. The only thing that I'm going to need is a roller. I don't have to figure out a way where we're gonna put it. The rollers, but it's gonna be the next thing that we use. So look at all our deer. You know what, I'm going to come and see if I can fix this. I didn't realize that the road, there's a gap, so the road kind of levels out that, hey, you can't eat cement, get out of here. I like the fact that, oh, look at that, it seems to have gone all over the place type of thing. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously save the game. And then we're going to come over here and actually, see the thing underneath kind of deceives you. Because you kind of think that everything is alright, but it's not. Sculpting, what is that? Raise or low. Alright, it looks a little bit better, but we may have to drive a tractor over it to see what it's like. Okay, so I've taken over purely because I do want to finish today. We do have to start seeding this field, and I believe that field over there. So I think we should have run a disc over that field, and then we would have had to roll it immediately after we are seeding it. Another thing that this rock collector or pico or whatever it's called has the capacity to go up to 20,000 liters. So I think I'm at 8,000 or 9,000 liters now, because I didn't have the money to spend to bring it up to 20,000 liters, and at that time I don't believe I had the tractor power either. But again, now I realize some people are going to say, oh, but that's cheating, it's not real, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, it just takes too long. You look at all the YouTubers, they've played around with this for a little bit, and now it's packed away and the rock thing turned off and all that. Because at the end of the day, it's just not fun if you going at 2,000 liters, so you're not really getting the benefits, the financial benefit from going through all that work. If you're paying a worker to do it, you're not making any money, you're losing money. So realism is good, and it's fantastic where you can do realism, and let's face it, most of us are not farmers, so we're kind of guessing on the realism most of the time anyway. But if the game becomes if you as a person that's playing the game don't want to play the game anymore because you're kind of spending so much time in trying to do so-called realism, then all of a sudden certain functions of the game disappear. I look at a lot of YouTubers, they have plowing switched off, they have that switched off, and before I used to do recording in YouTube myself, I didn't really understand it, but now I do. If I play for 2 hours, it takes me at least 2 or 3 hours to edit a video. That's being very generous. And you know what? My editing skills are not up to date or up to the standards of some YouTubers. And I'm not adding as much cinematography and all that sort of stuff in my video. So I can imagine that someone could take a lot longer than me to edit a video. So you can imagine that if they're doing that, after a while it becomes too much, and that's why they're showing off the feature for a little while, and then it's on the shelf, and there you stay. So yeah, this is why I don't mind using certain equipment that kind of helps along. Some people call it cheating. I call it helps you do the job that you wouldn't do otherwise. You would just simply switch rocks off. Like, to be honest, I'm very surprised that giants themselves didn't think, hey, if we're collecting rocks and we're going to have a place to crush them, it doesn't take a lot of brain cells to say, hey, why don't we make lime out of those rocks? Realistic or not, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure that lime is a rock which gets crushed. It just amazes me that they don't do stuff like that. I mean, they did factories, fantastic, great. It's a wonderful thing that they've done it finally. But it's when you introduce something in the game, they don't really think, let's give them a reason to do that. And let's face it, there's no financial reason for doing rocks. You're not making money out of the rocks. But on the other hand, maybe I'm criticizing, and they're doing that on purpose. Maybe there is a way to just sort of, do the little things and let the modders do the rest, and that way it gives the modders a reason to be active in the game. So maybe there's something a lot more behind this than what I'm giving credit for. Maybe, and you know what? I hope that's true. Alright, this field is done. I want to see now how it works with dumping it over here. This is the only way that I could do it to still be in the same spot. So I got almost 6,000 liters of rocks, or 6 ton. We got ourselves a bit of eggs over there. I want to see, do I have to switch it to activate it or anything like that? Okay, come on. Deactivate. Lime storing. Beautiful. So we already have 700 liters of lime. 800 liters of lime. So I said, this is a wonderful thing. You know, it gives you a reason to, hey, I'm going to do... I'm going to collect the rocks. Well, why are you going to collect the rocks? Because I need the lime. Okay, lime is not that expensive, but at least it creates a reason for, you know, doing lime. Alright, so we're going to cultivate our fields that we've put together over here. And the reason we do that is because it increases the yield by taking it to the next level in preparation, and that is in field preparation. And that is to seed base, or seed something like a seed base, I believe it's called. So that's why we are going to just cultivate this field and get ready for planting. I'm kind of debating whether I should put like a root crop, like a potato or a beetroot, but we haven't really made up our mind on that side of things. So we'll find out what happens when we get to that stage. All right, I'll let him do his work. I'll see you when it's done. Okay, what have we done? I have upgraded at my disc harrows. Sold the one that we had, and we added a bit of cash and got this one. It's not much bigger. It's only like 2 meters bigger than the other one. From what I believe it is only 2 meters bigger. This is 8 meters, right? Yep. But 8 meters, that's 2 extra meters per pass. 5 passes, that's 10 meters. So I would have bought the bigger ones, like the 12-meter ones. But the reason that I did not do that is because I wanted to have enough money to buy a planter. So we are going to buy a bigger planter, since we're going to be spending quite a bit of time on planting stuff like corn and sunflower and things of that nature. I thought, you know what, it'd be a smarter thing to spend the money on that instead of upgrading our disc harrow to the max. The reason that I do that, as I've shown you, it actually does update you to seedbed, which I believe is the highest that you can be as far as your readiness for planting is concerned. I like this Kenzie better. it looks more, I don't know, just has that nicer look about it. So very happy with this particular one. When we do upgrade, I'm going to upgrade to the Kenzie, the 12 meter one, I believe it is. But it takes 600 horsepower. We don't have that kind of horsepower at the moment, so we're not even going to bother to be concerned with that. That is one big box, fertilizer box. There's our train going up the little hill, and there's both of our tractors hard at work. And because I did not line them properly, he's gonna have to go down once more, which is alright, it's fine. Okay, so our fields are ready to harvest. We're gonna try what I saw, and that is the rolling done after, immediately after you plant. I was hoping that we would get our planter, I know, dreaming, in the episode here. And that's the planter that I'm going to buy. I was gonna get the Kenzie, the little one, but it doesn't fertilize, and I don't like that. And it's 140,000 or 174,000. So you know what? And it does beetroot. So 174,000 it is. You know what? Let's change this to blue. Okay, a bit of a brighter blue. That's better. Okay. And buy. And we're kind of a bit poorer than what we were just a few minutes ago, but with these massive blocks of land, I do believe it is money well spent. And I got it in blue because most likely it's going to be the tractor that's going to be using. This tractor is going to be the one that is going to be used to plant. So not that colors really matter. I see it all the time in the real world of farming. That color is not really, you know. Are we going for fuel? Fuel is good. I still haven't taken this cultivator up where it belongs. I may put it on the trailer of my ute. I've got myself some really nice utes. There you are. Oh, this is liquid fertilizer. Can I buy liquid fertilizer from where we are or not? I'm gonna hit it if I have to come back just to get fertilizer. Now this is a little bit bigger than what we need, and this isn't really the American map per se. So in reality, we would have, used this on Elm Creek or something. But I may use the Elm Creek when I get to the planter stage. I may use it for like the John Deere one, the John Deere planter. Oh, we can. So that was the liquid. Okay, close them up. Oh, I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but can I buy seed or not? What surprises me is that, okay, that really does surprise me. The way it, I expected the little tanker to be the, come on, the little tanker to be the one for the fertilizer, and I'm crashing into everything. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the dramas with these type of things. Then they don't really like tractors without the road. What am I saying? Without tires. That's really, really, really strange. Why are you not giving me an option? And okay, I'm open end. So does it need to be open to give me the option to buy seeds? Okay. All right, so it does need to be open to give me the option to buy seeds. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I have the app anyway, I keep saying app. Production, no, buildings, tools. I have this thing over here. Oh, go the other way. And you know what? You're gonna be okay right here. Okay. And the reason that I've done that is because I'm going to go and convert this tractor to tires. Otherwise, I think it's going to cause me a bit of a pain, and I don't want to have to deal with pain. Okay, why don't we repair it? And how is this? Perfect condition, perfect condition. Okay, we need to customize it, and we want wide with weights. Sounds good to me. Wow, they're gonna smash me. $3,200. I wanted second-hand tires. Oh. Okay, come on. Let's pick them up both at the same time. That's nice. See, you can see that it's a lot more forgiving. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna do a really sharp corner, see? Oh, not really. A little bit better, but I saw when I hired worker that it absolutely smashes the tractor if it doesn't have the wheels on it. If it has any sort of tracks on it, it does not like it at all. So what do I want to plant?